Dallas, thank you for joining me at Pop Culture Unplugged.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I really
Uh,
appreciate it.
Cobra Kai season six, part one. Man, how excited are you about it? We're finally here. It feels like it's been forever since season five dropped. We're all waiting for season six.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited for the release. This is has been much anticipated. Everybody cannot wait for this to drop. We filmed it in back in 2021, season five. So to say that we filmed Cobra Kai season six about 2 to 3 years later, a lot has changed, and I just can't wait for everybody to see the product because it is a beautiful story to end.
You joined the series a few seasons in. As an actor, how much have you grown with this series, would you say?
Yeah, I've grown so much from the series. Getting the opportunity to learn from some of the greats, people who have been working for so many more years than me, have so much more knowledge, and just getting the opportunity just to listen and observe their work has given me the chance to grow from that as an actor, learn more about the business side of it, learn more about how to keep striving to become a better artist. And then also it's changed as far as me too, because my voice has gotten deeper. I've grown, so a lot has changed, and I feel like I've grown up on this show because now I'm about to turn 18. I was 14 when I started the show.
Wow, yeah, you could definitely tell, like from what I've seen so far of the first five episodes. Yeah, you look a lot older in this series.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's kind of weird, honestly, seeing myself on the TV as an older kid now, because I'm so used to seeing my face younger and hearing my voice. It's a completely different vibe now.
Mm. What have you enjoyed about playing Kenny, would you say?
Playing Kenny, I think having the chance to play different sides of a kid who's struggling with being a bully or being bullied, and also figuring out his identity, and also being a bully himself,
Yeah.
getting the revenge that he felt from all the animosity between him and LaRusso. So I think just having the opportunity to really just get a chance to play different sides of one kid, and explore different aspects of his life and why he is acting the way he is in certain moments.
Hmm. How would you say like Kenny has evolved from like the previous seasons now into this season to the last season?
As we all can see, Kenny has definitely grown as a fighter. I feel like at first, definitely he was afraid of any challenge. He didn't really know how to use his strength and his speed to his advantage. And as shown from the show in season six, he's able to use that and evolve, and really hone in on his craft, hone in on his martial arts skills, and realize that you are the baddest dude around. You need to take advantage of that, and really show the competition who you really are.
We mentioned there was a gap in between filming these seasons. Now, for you, how much training did you go back to do, like for like, to prepare for the new season?
Yeah, I had to do a lot of training. I think the
Okay.
biggest thing that I definitely worked on was stretching and getting loose, because I had not done any martial arts for, I don't think, much of 2023. So getting to hear whenever we were about to film for Cobra Kai season four, I got back into a gym. I started working out again, getting my body right, and started to do like basic training. And I also just got different notes from our stunt coordinator, Don Lee, just figuring out what I had to do in order to prepare for the show.
What would you say like for like this season, what was like the biggest challenge for you now as an actor trying to jump into a season, that you're older also, like what was like the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge for me, I think, going into season six, was trying to remember and figure out where Kenny was as far as
Mm,
his headspace back
yeah,
in season five. Obviously, it was 3 years later, but in the show, it's probably just what, a month, 2 months,
yeah,
maybe.
right.
I think just having to tap into the shoes of a kid who his mentor and his sensei just kind of betrayed him,
Mm.
and he has nobody. He was struggling to figure out his identity. So trying to tap into that headspace, put myself in his shoes 3 years later, was definitely the toughest part.
Do you feel in this season that Kenny's like the lone person right now, the first five episodes?
Yes, yeah. Kenny doesn't really know his place,
Right.
because Kenny's only been used to one dojo. He only
Mm.
knows one state of mind, and that's the way of the fist. So having the opportunity to go somewhere else into a completely different atmosphere with all of his former rivals, he doesn't
Mm.
really know how to communicate his emotions with that, and really, I think the biggest thing for him is trusting somebody else. He doesn't really know how to trust anybody else because anybody who he has trust has betrayed him.
While filming this and you're getting the scripts, how excited do you get when you read about your character, what's going to happen?
I get so excited. I get so
Yeah,
excited. I remember I'm always waiting for the next script. As soon as I read the first one, I'm ready for the next one. Uh, I think, especially with this season too, just because of the fact that it was the last season, the
yeah.
anticipation to knowing what's going to happen with my character and how they're going to tie everything up and how they're going to keep evolving with the character. I think that's always so interesting.
Mm. How would you say like Kenny's relationship also has a character, has changed with the other cast members, the other
This is
characters?
for Kenny or like
For
me.
Kenny, for Kenny.
And can you ask the question one more time?
How would you say the relationship has changed with this character with the other characters now throughout this season?
Yeah, I feel like there isn't any more animosity towards the other characters in the season. I'm trying to get past all of the beef that we have had in previous years, and I think it's starting to evolve into a healthier relationship with different people, different students in the
Yeah.
class. So I think he's just trying to figure out his place and trying to understand his the boundaries between each other because he doesn't really know how they feel about him
Mm,
because all that he did in season 5, he was wreaking havoc for a lot of different people and
yeah.
trying to stir up a lot.
Mm. What would you, I don't know, like for the episodes that I watched, I still think there's tension between Kenny and LaRusso.
There is, which obviously I wouldn't expect it to be any other way.
Yeah.
At the beginning, because of the fact that that was his original bully back in season 4. Their
Yeah.
relationship has been nothing but about revenge and violence. So to be finally on the same side is kind of weird, kind of awkward. They don't really know how to interact with each other, but just interested to see how they're gonna evolve later on and keep growing with each other.
Mm. And I believe, who knows, maybe even Una's character, you might have some tension with this person also in the second part of when it drops.
Yeah, I definitely might. I mean, she really got me good in the first 5
Yeah.
episodes. I remember reading. I wasn't expecting her to cross me, but
Yeah.
I think that's what's interesting about the show. It's unpredictable, and that's what's exciting.
Amazing. Now, I know we got the first five. Is there a specific episode that you enjoyed filming in the first five that you can remember?
Ooh, okay. I really enjoyed episode 4. I enjoyed episode 4 because of the fact that that was the first time that all the cast members were together in the
Okay.
same exact environment at one time. And the amount of action shots and different choreography scenes that we had to do, it was jam packed, but we had the most fun. It did take a long time to film, but it was just the fact that we were all together and we all knew what we were doing. So it was you know, just the camaraderie aspect of that episode was great.
Now we know Cobra Kai. Like I loved Karate Kid growing up, of course. Cobra Kai's got a huge fan base. For you now, like, what do you think the fans' reaction going to be, at least with the first five? And then what's your thoughts overall when they finish the whole thing?
People are going to be so excited about the first 5. This first 5 is special because of the fact that they haven't gotten the show in about 2 years. And I think it's a perfect way to lead into the next set of 5 episodes and then the next set of 5. They do a really good job at introducing the beginning of the end, in my opinion. So people are just going to be really, excited about the fight sequences, the new relationships, the all of it above.
What did you think of that fight scene between Johnny and Mike Barnes?
That was special. That was special because like seeing that fight is just kind of bringing everything together back in the Karate Kid universe, and
Yeah.
even though they didn't know each other, they weren't battling before. It was a new fight sequence that we kind of needed. I didn't know I needed, but it was just something that was really cool, and I thought having them two fight was a good moment
Were
for
you
Cobra.
were you there when they filmed that scene?
I was not there when they filmed that.
Uh, see,
Oh yeah, no, I just remember reading the script and I saw it, and then being able to watch it on TV is a completely different story.
there's been a lot of talks about possibly spin-offs. Would you want to see a Kenny spin-off? And if you could have an idea, what would you like to see?
Yeah, I would love to see a Kenny spinoff. Getting the opportunity to just learn more about this character has been one of my greatest achievements in life, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I've been given from the creators. And I think getting to know more about his family and where his background, I think that would be a really cool story. Being able to jump in the past, understand why he was moved around so much, understand his relationship with his dad, his mom, and obviously Sean, his brother, and
Yeah.
get more of him involved. I think there are so many different ways we can go about a spinoff, but I'm obviously open for it.
We can see a Sean and Kenny spinoff just on their own, doing their own thing.
Yes, that would be really cool too.
Amazing. Dallas, this is great. Thank you for giving me a few minutes today. Is there one thing you want to tell the Cobra Kai fans before we end this?
Cobra Kai fans, I just wanted to say I really appreciate all of your love for the past 3 years. Like this has been such a great opportunity, and I've really enjoyed every single step of the way. And y'all are not ready for the next set of five, and then the next set of five after that for the finale. So be on the lookout.
Amazing. Dallas, let's get you back on for the next five. We'll continue on this conversation.
All righty, yes, sir. You
All
know it.
right.